Hey YouTube, it's Andy the Flipster back again. It's been a long time since I posted a video, I know. I've just sort of been, focusing more on the eBay thing and, family and all that stuff. Haven't had a lot to share with you guys. I've just been learning a lot. Quite honestly, my videos so far haven't been getting a ton of views, so I was just sort of been going slow. But just in case there's some people out there that are following along, I just wanted to do an update, sort of how I've been doing. It's been just over 2 months now that I've been selling on eBay. So I want to go over my July numbers and my August numbers, and then I'll just do a quick little snapshot of how I've been doing in September so far. So in July, I started on July 10th. That's when I opened my eBay store. So July is a shorter month. It was only 21 days, technically 22 days I was selling. But in July, my total revenue, including the amount that I sold for the item plus shipping collected, was $197. I don't collect shipping on maybe a quarter of my items. I charge shipping maybe a third of the items. So $197. So on average, that's about $19.69 per item is what I'm charging and getting paid. My operating income, this is what I call basically how much the profit I make before subtracting my cost of goods sold, which I only factor in what I paid for the items on their cost of goods sold. I don't factor in shipping or any of that. That's all separate costs that I take out. So I brought in 121, but subtracting what I paid for all the items I sold, it was $100 total profit in my first month. My second month, I pretty much doubled my numbers all around. I sold twice as many items. And my revenue went from $197 to $400 in August, about $19 an item. My operating income went from $121 to $231, almost doubled, and then my profit went from $100 to $176. So per item in July, I was profiting about $9.92, so just under $10 per item, where in August I only profited $8.40 per item. So I saw a little drop off there, and that's why I didn't quite double my profits. But I essentially doubled my sales for the month from July to August. Granted, I had 10 extra days in August, so I didn't really double my numbers from one month to the next, per se. But from July to August, doubled, and now September so far, September, we are on September 13th, so 13 days in. So far, my numbers for September are better than all of July, so that's good. I've done $221 revenue, which is about $18.42 per item. Excuse me, gross. My operating income is $135, and then my profit was $112 so far in September, which is about $9.33 per item. Excuse me. So that's really good. I'm sort of combining the best of August and July. See, July I sold good quality items where I was making $10 profit per item. I'm getting back up there. I'm making $1 more per item on average this month than I did last month in August. Because in August it was good because I sold more items, but I sold lower quality items in terms of items with smaller margins, I'll say. I sold a lot of items in August that profited $5-6 or less, and that's why it drove it down. I had a few items that I made $10-20 on, but in September so far, I don't have the exact numbers here. I'd have to look at my phone, unfortunately. I can't do that right now. But I think I've sold like 3 or 4. I think I've sold 12 items so far in September, pretty much an item every day on average. But I think like 3 or 4 of the items I made like $15 or more, $20 or more profit. So I had some good profiting items, good margins so far this month. And just to summarize my goals moving forward, my main goal is to add 10 items sold every month through the rest of the year. So the revenue and everything that comes from that, I have goals in mind, but not hard set goals. My hard set goals are in number of items sold. Because I'm right around the same. Pretty much everything I have is going to make me somewhere between $4 and $10 to $12. $4 to $12, everything I have. And so some things will sell, some things won't, and I'll learn along this path what sells best at that price point that I want. I want to make $10 per item. So what sells best at $10 per item profit? So what do I need to get, and what do I need to get it for? So, but anyway, items sold, that's where my goal is set right now. I sold roughly 10 things in July, roughly 20 things in August. I want to do roughly 30 or more, but at least 30 in September, at least 40 in October, at least 50 in November, and at least 60 in December. So basically, I want to double what I do this month in December. What I hope to do this month, I want to double in December, which isn't crazy. The biggest thing is sourcing enough items to have enough. Last night, I officially hit 200 listings, which, I'll be honest, that's like half of what I would like to have been, where I would have liked to have been by now. But I have a lot of things not listed, and I've sold a lot, so I have about 70 items sitting in inventory, waiting to be listed. So, yeah, I mean, that's about it. I really want to start doing more videos. I was doing alright for a little while, but when you don't have a big audience, it's hard to move on, to keep posting videos with only a handful of views. But if you're one of the handful of views that I get, I'm going to keep trying to post videos for you. If you find these interesting, I want to start doing little videos about hauls that I have. I had one garage sale haul video posted. I want to do those on occasion. I had an amazing haul at a Salvation Army about an hour and a half away. I went on during Labor Day. I went on vacation about an hour and a half up north in northern Michigan, and the Salvation Army there was having a half off sale, and it was awesome. And I for like $45, I got like 50 awesome items, really great items. So I'm in the process of listing those. I'm listing like 5 items a day. This video is going to run a little long. That's fine. It's an update video. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so. But yeah, I want to start doing haul videos. I want to start doing videos as I learn about products, right? I've learned a lot about, stuffed animals, plush toys, cassettes. I'm trying so hard to pivot into cassettes. I've made plush toys and toys, vintage toys especially, sort of one of my specialties early on. And I'm not an expert in these things, but I'm learning a lot and I'm selling them well and I'm finding good stuff. So I want to go into a lot of that, but I also really, really want to start selling music. And I have I maybe have like 5 to 10 cassette listings, because I personally, I have a large record collection, but I'm trying to start to collect cassettes. So I'd really like to start selling cassettes. I've found some good ones at garage sales and stuff. So I have like 5 to 10 listings, and I have a few more left to put up. I really want to start trying to sell these, man. I really want to share good music with people. I know a lot. That's one thing. Again, I'm not an expert, but I am very knowledgeable about music, especially older music. So, and yeah, I mean, it's a passion of mine. Music's a major passion of mine. So I'd really like to get into selling music on eBay. I sold a couple of CDs over the weekend. By the weekend. Funny enough. But yeah, I sold those and made a good profit on those. So CDs, you can sell them if you find the right person. You just have to get lucky, because not a lot of people buy CDs anymore, but people buy older formats like vinyl and cassette and probably 8-track. So I want to get into that. So doing videos sort of talking about that kind of stuff would be fun too, but also I've mentioned this before in videos, that I really want to get into videos displaying things that I have that I don't know anything about, and maybe people out there in YouTube land, in the internet world, maybe somebody knows something about. I have, probably about 5 or 6 things that are sitting on a shelf. I can't list them. I don't know what they are. You know what I mean? I can try. I don't know what they're worth, if they're worth anything. It's stuff that I've gotten for practically free because it's really interesting, and somebody's just going to throw it out. So I grab it and say, hey, this is cool. Can I have it? And I do that at garage sales and stuff like that. So, or Salvation Army tends to not price things that they don't even think are going to sell. I don't know why they put them on their shelves, but my local Salvation Army has things on the shelf without price tags, and I know it's because they don't think anyone wants to buy it, so they don't bother pricing it. Maybe they don't know what it is. So you get those things for like $0.25 usually if it's not tagged. So I have some things I want to do videos on. If I can get some more views, some more viewers, maybe some subscribers, I do like a Q&A or start a sort of group chat videos, stuff like that. I mean, I'd like to get to know more people who are trying to do this, whether locally or through the internet. So anyway, yeah, that's just a quick overview. If you're starting out doing this, I've been putting anywhere from 5 to 15 hours a week on average. Not super hardcore. I want to get more hardcore with it, but just sort of starting out. This is the kind of thing that you can expect if you put those kind of hours in early on. Quite possibly you could do a lot better. You could do worse. Where I live, we have some decent sourcing. I mean, the real sourcing comes from garage sales where I live. There's a lot of garage sales because we have, 4 seasons. So during the summer, there are a lot of garage sales, whereas maybe in warmer climates, you get the garage sales all year, but maybe not as high a volume of them because it's warm all year because you're lucky. But anyway, yes, I in terms of just profit, I went from 100 in July to 176 in August, and so far 112 in September. So, it's like working an extra day or two at your job every month, which I guess it kind of makes sense if you're only working 10 to 15 hours. I mean, if you have a really good job, it might not be worth it making this kind of money, but I work at a car wash, so yeah. I don't know. But anyway, that's, I think, going to be it. Okay, guys? Peace and love. Peace and love. I'm going to cut myself off. Start playing the music I've been going on. I'm still rambling. But bye. Peace and love.